right now.
It is Tuesday, August 6th. Thank you very much for hanging out with us on Good Morning San Antonio. And Jaffney's back, so Justin and I didn't scare you off enough.
Right, no, it's cool. We are all back together, man. We have a full day of a lot of news to get to. But one thing that is at the top of everybody's mind right now, and it's kind of on the back of everybody's mind and the front and side, is that heat.
You feel it,
It's pretty hot, Justin.
Oh, it's, yes. We didn't get up to 100 yesterday. We got close. But I think we get there today. We're going to add to our number of 100-degree days for sure going forward, because by the end of the week, I think we're going to start stepping up a little bit, maybe 102, 103. Good news here, we got some relief perhaps by the weekend with some isolated showers and storms. So let's first start with the highs today. I think we're around 100 here in San Antonio, 97 in Kerrville, 103 in Del Rio. Look, this is hot, but not too atypical for early August. 101 Pleasanton, 103 Cotulla. Another little bit of good news. Humidity drops off some, so we're not dealing with just extreme heat index values, even though these temperatures are pretty hot. The heat index values don't just explode on us there, so we're just talking about a degree or two more for that feels like number. Outside right now, 80 in San Antonio. No relief this morning. If you're going for the morning run, it's still hot. It's still somewhat humid too. 77 in New Braunfels, 80 Converse, 72 Bernie, 75 in Kerrville this morning. And yes, we have some back-to-school kiddos. Livonia, Natalia, both school districts that are now back in session. So we want to make sure we get you the bus stop forecast. 78 this morning. It'll be 98 this afternoon. Shorts and T-shirts for sure. We do have some, again, as I said, maybe some relief this weekend. And we're watching some new development in the tropics. We'll explain where that is and where it's headed coming up in just a bit. But let's talk traffic now. It's early. Any issues out there?
No, Justin, things looking pretty good right now. And shout out to Lavernia and Natalia starting out their day with us as those kids head back to school. 35 south right there. 37 as you're taking a look here. 37 at mile marker 110. Traffic moving along pretty good in both directions there. Downtown shot I-10 at Colorado. Let's go ahead and check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez. He's hitting the streets for us. Alex, how are things looking out there? And happy Tuesday to you, my friend.
Yeah, good morning, RJ. Happy Tuesday, or like you like to say, happy Taco Tuesday. I'm on the northwest side right now, 410 westbound at Bandera Road. Right now it's quiet, but enjoy it because come next week, a lot more school districts are going to be hitting the roadways. So it's going to be a lot busier next week as well, RJ.
Okay, thank you very much, Alex, and Drive Cam, and he will be continuing to check things out for us on the roads again on this Taco Tuesday morning. Hopefully everything is good to go for our drivers out there. Jaffney?
Thank you, RJ. Let's get right into it. Today, a Bexar County jury will decide if this man, Alexander Castro, is going to jail. He's on trial for manslaughter in a deadly crash that happened back in 2022 at 281 at TPC Parkway. Now, Castro is actually the person, he blamed the person for causing the crash. Police say that Castro was driving more than 90 miles an hour after buying drinks at several bars. The defense attorneys blame the accident on stopped traffic that was caused by a separate accident. The woman in the car Castro hit was 24-year-old Alexandra Siebert. She later died. If convicted, Castro could face up to 20 years in prison.
Well, imagine getting paid your salary for 4.5 months without ever having to show up for work.
That was actually the arrangement made for a top administrator at a San Antonio area school district after he was placed on leave late last year.
It is a serious issue when the district is essentially giving away public monies and receiving nothing in return.
Lavernia's superintendent declined a request to be interviewed about the decision to continue paying Duffick while on leave for well over 4 months. In an interview with KSAT in the fall of 2020, Cohn told us, quote, "Whether we like it or not, we have to tell the story for what it is and be completely honest, whether it's about finances or what a teacher did or what a superintendent did. It's about communicating." Duffick's personnel file included a 2-page recommendation letter written by Cohn the same day the resignation and release agreement was signed, in which the superintendent highlighted Duffick's many accomplishments and wrote he played an essential role in the district's latest bond.
Now we know he's gone. We sweep it under the rug. We move on. That's kind of how things been handled.
All right, that was Dylan Collier right there reporting. And of course, there's going to be a lot more to this story. So tonight on the Night Beat, the take-home pay given to Michael Duffick from a district now facing a budget deficit. A lot more to go on that story.
A population surge is pushing one local school district to expand.
All right, next week when Medina Valley ISD, when those kiddos head back to class, hundreds of students will walk the halls of a completely new school named Silos Elementary.
Now, as Avery Everett shows us, even more schools are expected to come in this district.
Learning and learning. I'm just excited to socialize and learn more.
Back to school means new classes, students, and teachers. And this year for Medina Valley ISD, it also means a new building.
It's always a great feeling coming into a new campus.
The addition will accommodate a growing population in this part of South Central Texas.
It's a challenge to keep up.
Next week, Silos Elementary will be the newest school to open in the district. But it's far from the last. Crews right now are building a new high school that's set to open in the coming years.
We need to ensure that we have classrooms available for all of our kids. But based on our projections, we're anticipating on opening a campus per year.
Data from MVISD shows over the last 3 years, the student body population has grown more than 10% each year. And one San Antonio-based realtor says the housing numbers match Medina Valley's growth projections.
It is incredible, the growth that has happened. It's the price point. People are buying today because of the interest rates and what they can afford.
Has this area just totally exploded over the last 3 years?
Yes, it has. It has. It's getting bigger and bigger.
As school starts up for Medina Valley ISD next week, there's pride in this district.
Medina Valley has been a one-horse town for many years.
And now there are thousands of more people calling this place home.
We're going to continue to add campuses and just get bigger and bigger.
The superintendent says these projects are approved by voters through bonds. To read more about upcoming construction, you can head on over to KSAT.com. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
And if you still need to get those school supplies or clothes for the new school year, this weekend is a good time to do it because it is tax-free weekend. It's going on August 9th through the 11th.
All right, you always got to look fresh, right? First day of school, get those new clothes, new kicks. Yeah, definitely. Well, KSAT.com is your one-stop shop for all things back to school, whether it's your kids' schedules or backpack giveaways. We have got you covered on all things in between. Go ahead and scan that QR code that you see on your screen right there. That'll take you right to our KSAT Back to School page right now. And don't forget to tune in right here. Good Morning San Antonio. We've got you covered, all your back to school things, everything that you need to know. I was checking out our website a little while ago, Jeff, and yeah, there's a lot of information on there.
Yeah, so make sure you go to it at KSAT.com.
All right, moving on to some national news here. Vice President Kamala Harris will introduce her new running mate at a rally tonight in Philadelphia, but this morning her choice still remains a mystery.
Our very own Devin Karp is here to break down what we could see develop throughout the day. It's a lot of guesses going on around now.
Guys, this is something people have been speculating about since a little under 2 weeks ago when Harris announced she'd be taking over the top of the Democratic ticket. Now, she's zeroed in on a trio of potential finalists that we know about. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Now, however, any decisions beyond that, your guess is as good as mine. It's not publicly known. It will mark another milestone in the barely 2 weeks since Harris took over the top of the Democratic ticket heading into November's election. Now, meanwhile, former President Trump continues to criticize Harris and her running mate, whoever she chooses.
I think virtually every one of them is considered better, smarter, would be a better president than her. But we can't allow her to be president. She's going to destroy our country.
Trump, meanwhile, remains at Mar-a-Lago in Florida, where yesterday, as you saw in that video, he took part in a Young Voters live stream with streamer Aiden Ross. The former president will be in Montana on Friday. And later today, Trump's VP pick J.D. Vance is aiming to detract from Harris's debut of the pick with a planned midday speech in Philadelphia as counter-programming. RJ and Jaffney.
Thank you so much, Devin. This election season, KSAT is doing something a bit different. You've been hearing about it. We're going to communities all over South Texas and hearing from voters on both sides about what issues matter the most to them. During our first episode in Uvalde, we found that some locals with a refreshing outlook, and trust me, you want to check it out. You can scan that QR code to watch it and stay on the lookout for our next edition of Your Voice, South Texas.
All right, 509. All right, I'm already moving ahead
ready
today.
to get out?
509 right now as we get close to 510 right now. 80 degrees outside. You could definitely feel it when you step outside this morning.
100%.
Yes.
Still ahead on GMSA, why Yahoo's redesigned fantasy sports app is for the true diehards.
Hey, I like that. I'm a fantasy football player, but coming up next, a first look at the first pandas to enter the U.S. in more than 20 years. Love those guys right there. And we're taking a look outside with live cam right now as we take a look at the beautiful city of San Antonio. Again, it is going to be hot, hot, hot out there. Once again today, we're going to check in with Justin here in just a little bit, get your latest forecast, and also check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez on the roads for us on a Tuesday morning.
This is for all of my panda lovers out there. We got the first giant pandas to come to the U.S. in more than 2 decades are preparing to make their big debut. ABC's Will Reeve has the details in today's GMA First Look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, pandemonium. Meet the newest pandas on U.S. shores. 5-year-old male Yun Chuan and nearly 4-year-old female Sing Bao, taking up residence at the San Diego Zoo.
Xin Bao, the young female, and Yun Chuan, the young male, are doing fantastically well. They've gone through an acclimation period. They've settled into their new habitat. They're exploring the hillside and all the features, so we couldn't be happier.
They're the first pandas to enter the U.S. in more than 20 years after the resumption of so-called panda diplomacy with China.
We have so many things that we're discussing at the global political levels that we see every day in the news. What's powerful is this is something we both share priorities with. We both see the importance of wildlife conservation. We both understand it's important to the world.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll give you an inside look into their new home. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, San Diego, California.
Those cute guys.
Yes.
You know what? I absolutely love watching them eat. Have you ever just seen them crunch down?
Oh, yeah, they get down. Yeah, they don't mess around.
Big time.
Definitely. Apparently, I just looked up some quick panda facts here. Apparently, they can swim, they can obviously climb trees, and they do spend half of their day eating. Yeah.
Just be crunching all the time. Yeah. All right, guys, right now it's 5:15. Look aside, we got some, I'm assuming, Justin, what is the temps again? Like 80? Okay,
degrees.
We got it right
Yeah.
there. 80 degrees outside. Make sure you guys stay hydrated today.
Absolutely. All right. One quick look here at Drive Cam before our break. Alex Gomez hitting the roads for us on a Tuesday morning. Hopefully you got your coffee ready to go. If you're about to step outside, we'll be right back with a check of Alex and Justin coming up here in just a bit.
You know, if you were cash back and you could earn on everything with just one card, Chase Freedom Unlimited. So if you're off the racking or crab cracking, you're cash backing. Cash back on flapjacks, baby backs, or tacos at the Taco Shack.
Nah, I'm working on my 6-pack.
Switch to a King Suite.
Or book a silent retreat.
Silent retreat? Oh, hold up.
He answers his phone.
Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm at a silent retreat. Cash back on everything you buy with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
You are bountiful. Your skeleton can support 2 times your weight. It's in your nature to stand strong. Supplement your bones with high absorption magnesium. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature.
Want a next level clean? Swish with the Whoa of Listerine. It kills 99.9% of bad breath germs for 5 times more cleaning power than brushing and flossing alone. Get a next level clean with Listerine. Feel the Whoa.
All right, 5:18 right now. Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio. And Japhanie is back with us, day 2 here. I got to ask you, how did your mom react to the video that you posted yesterday?
So she sent me a text immediately when she saw it. She's like, I'm going to kill you. But she was so nice about it. Got home, she was very, very happy and thankful that, you know, we got a chance to share that experience because it was a special moment for us. So, yeah, no, it was fun. And again, everybody's settling in right now.
Good.
We still got a couple things to unpack. But for the most part, again, happy to be with you guys.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. The new squad here, as we were calling it here. All right, we're going to check in with Justin here in just a bit, but quick check of our roads right now, and things looking pretty good out there right now. Just a lot of construction, kind of the drill out there. 410 eastbound Babcock Road, though, TxDOT is now reporting a accident out on those lanes of 410, so we will continue to check on that here in just a bit. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go to photojournalist Alex Gomez hitting us in Drive Cam. Alex, how are things looking out there?
Well, they're okay over here on the south side. This is going to be 410 eastbound near Morrison Boulevard, but I am headed to a reported incident over on the east side near 410 and Houston Street. So that's quite a while away still, but I'll let you know what I see when I get there, RJ.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. He's hitting the roads for us on a Tuesday morning out there. All right, Justin, I did notice, man, with the heat, we're getting a lot more of these critters coming around.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot more bugs around.
I hadn't thought about that, but yes.
Yes.
The scorpions come out too.
Yeah.
It was last summer. I was sitting in my living room, and one dropped out of the air vent onto my arm.
That's frightening, man.
Oh, no.
It was a lot. It was a lot. So I don't need that happening again this year. But last year was drought-stricken, so I think that had something to do with it too. This year, at least we've got a little bit of rain. But yes, the critters are out. And as we look at 100-degree days, 12 so far this year. That's kind of middle of the road. We average about 18 100-degree days per year. Last year we had 75. Okay, that was a huge number. And last year at this point we were at 40. So we're doing better than last year. There is that. But I do think we're going to add to this total this week. Starting today, 100 is what we're forecasting. We could go as high as 103 by Friday. So I feel pretty certain that by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will be above 100. The average is 97, okay, so we're not too far above average. This is not record territory, but it is going to be hot, and the heat index will add a degree or two to that feels like number. So here's a look at the highs today. 103 in Cotulla, Carrizo Springs, Eagle Pass, some of the hottest spots here across our viewing area. San Antonio, yes, we will be around 100. Let me show you the big picture here, and we're going to scoot over to the East Coast. I do want to touch on Debbie really quick. Still spinning, still a tropical storm, and still dumping lots of heavy rain as we feared that it might across parts of South Carolina. Winds are at 45 miles per hour, and this may reemerge out over the Atlantic for a while, but we don't expect any sort of rapid redevelopment. It probably stays a tropical storm. And with it holding its form, that means these rainfall totals, as we talked about yesterday, are going to be huge. Raleigh to Charleston over to Columbia, South Carolina, that's where the big numbers will be, 15 inches plus. That could cause some catastrophic flooding there. So if you have travel plans, and we've been touching on this last couple days, off to the East Coast, know that that could cause some interruptions there. I haven't seen any air delays this morning, but we'll keep track of that for you. Wednesday, 102 here in San Antonio. There will be triple digits all across the state. Look how hot it gets on Thursday in places like Dallas, 108, Oklahoma City, 103. We're forecasting 101 to 102, 102 to maybe 103 on Friday, as we talked about. This heat high is going to have a big impact on us. Now, there is a glimmer of hope, and it shows up on Saturday. We get a weak frontal boundary that tries to scoot in from the north and east. Is it enough to touch off a shower or storm? Looks like it's possible. 20% on Saturday and Sunday. Not a huge chance, but it is there, thankfully. And that's kind of our only relief from the heat. You look at the 7-day forecast, and there are a lot of numbers there. Way too many numbers. 20% chance Saturday and Sunday, though. That's our one opportunity for some rain. Otherwise, it's sunny all week long. Hey, coming up next half hour, there's some more development in the tropics. We're going to talk about that and show you where that may be headed. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Well, X, formerly known as Twitter, is planning to shut down its San Francisco headquarters and possibly move to the Lone Star State in the next few weeks. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the details in today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, X is closing its San Francisco office. Elon Musk is reportedly shutting down the office, which served as headquarters since 2012 when it was Twitter. He recently said he wanted to move the main office to Texas. Employees in California will be able to relocate to San Jose and an office in Palo Alto. Next, Apple's Safari gets a new feature, distraction control, allowing users to hide pop-ups and parts of websites. People can select items to hide, but ads will not permanently be removed. The feature can also be used to hide some autoplay videos too. It's available in the newest operating system. And finally, Yahoo unveils a revamped fantasy sports app. The update features a cleaner look and enhanced content. It includes tabs for news and scores, making team management easier. Users can also customize their teams with new logos and icons. Now, usually I don't like changes to my fantasy league, so hopefully this is a keeper. Those are your Tech Bites.
Okay.
So fantasy football, any of that, I don't know what it is, but I just do not get it.
So I actually wrote my wife into it this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in 3 different leagues.
All right.
So good luck to my fantasy life because it's pretty much like it's over. My football watching experience will be over. All my teams are not going to do well. I can already feel.
So you basically just build your team from all the other teams?
Yeah, you just pick certain players from different teams and build your team that way.
I might try it, but if I fail.
Yeah, but we do need to do a Good Morning San Antonio.
Let's go.
There you go.
All right, time now is 5:27. It is now 80 degrees.
All right, veterans here in the Military City, Military USA, of course, can do a lot of help here to help area school districts that need it the most. Up next, how a new law that is creating a temporary certification for its service members. We'll tell you about that.
And ahead on GMSA at 6, back to school shopping doesn't have to break your budget. We'll look at the best buys for August before tax-free weekend. And good morning, San Antonio. It is now 5:30. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Tuesday. We're still at the beginning of the week, but it's okay. Yep. We're trucking through it. I just learned a fun fact that Mr. Man over here, he doesn't like national days.
Yeah,
I don't
so
understand.
Let's break it down. Which today we have National Wiggle Your Toe Day. So, kick your shoes off, let your feet breathe a little bit. And what was the other one, Hardy? National Root Beer Float Day.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't
put your toes in your root beer float.
Who comes up with this stuff, though?
Why would you take it there, RJ? I don't understand national. They just come up with such random, whatever.
At this point, it's just funny to see you react to it. Yeah.
Can't wait to see what tomorrow is. I'm so excited for it. I do know that it's going to be hot. Hey, Jaffe, how do you feel about Tuesdays?
You know, they're not my favorite day of the week.
I was about to say. I already knew the answer to that, but it's kind of Tuesdays are rough. But as we look across the country, we actually are not having that bad of a day when it comes to airport delays. I don't show this too often, but I wanted to show it today because we do have Debbie on the East Coast, and we were kind of worried about the ripple effect with some of the airports if you were going to be traveling across the country. But so far, it has not been a big issue. It hasn't affected at least the major airports. So Atlanta, Charlotte, they're both doing okay. And I think as long as they're doing okay, rest of the country is going to be okay. You're not going to get that ripple effect. But we'll keep an eye on it. And as we look at the forecast heat index for today, 103 here in San Antonio. So here's the takeaway. The high temperature is going to be around 100. But thankfully, humidity comes down in the afternoon. So this is around 4 or 5 o'clock. So our heat index is only tacking on 2 or 3 degrees for that feels like number. It could be worse. So we're trying to find the positive here in all this heat. But that's what it will feel like this afternoon. And we do have to put out that disclaimer. Be careful. It is going to be a hot week. Pollen count, molds 220, fall elm, and grass are low, so no big issues there in pollen count. And we'll get a new pollen count in here in about 2 hours. We'll pass that along as well. All right, RJ, you like Tuesdays too, right?
Yeah, not really.
Oh, okay.
Not a big fan of Tuesdays. It's a little bit, you get the week started, but it's still too far away from the weekend for my liking. As we take a look at our TransGuide traffic cameras, 281 at Grayson, traffic moving pretty good right there by the Pearl. And we also have 281 out there, Marshall Road on the far north side. Good looking traffic right now. Let's go and check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez because he was headed to the east side of town, and now it looks like we are at the scene of an incident out there. Alex, what can you tell us?
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a 2-vehicle crash over here on the east side, RJ. It's on Houston Street, not too far away from Foster Road, so it's going to be eastbound. Houston Street eastbound, both lanes are going to be blocked right now. We have traffic actually using that middle lane to get by, but we do have EMS, and this looks to be pretty serious. So I'm going to try and see if I can get a little bit closer and see if I can talk to SAPD. But again, eastbound on Houston Street, if you're headed towards Foster Road, you're going to have those right lanes blocked right now, RJ.
Okay, sounds good, Alex. Yes, far east side of town, obviously 2 major roadways there for all of our drivers in that area. So we'll check in with Alex here in just a little bit. Jaffe?
Thank you, RJ. Happening today, a mother charged in the death of her 5-year-old son is expected to be sentenced this afternoon. Nicole Aguilar is charged with injury to a child, serious bodily injury by omission. She pleaded guilty to the charge and will be sentenced at 1:30 p.m. this afternoon in the 226th District Court. KSAT will live stream the sentencing on all of our streaming platforms. Aguilar, along with her then boyfriend Daniel Garcia, were charged in the death of Dominic Aguilar Acevedo. In May, Garcia was found guilty of injury to a child and is awaiting his sentencing date.
Yeah, our Erica Hernandez is going to be following that trial there. Also happening today, friends and family of 20-year-old Bexar County Deputy Meredith Portillo will say their final goodbye.
Our very own Devin Karp is here to tell us about the funeral services planned today and how you can be a part of it.
Yeah, guys, good morning. We know that she's the Bexar County Sheriff's deputy who was killed more than 2 weeks ago in a wrong-way crash. Deputy Meredith Portillo was one of 3 people who died. Now, this is video yesterday. Visitation services at Mission Park South Funeral Home. Portillo began her tenure with BCSO a little under a year ago. She was just 20 years old. Her funeral services are set for 10 a.m. today at Cornerstone Church. Now, we're going to be live streaming all of those services on our platforms and our website, KSAT.com. Japhanie and RJ.
It could be life in prison for an 18-year-old man following a bad car crash that has a little girl fighting for her life. We first brought you this story on GMSA yesterday morning. This happened Sunday night around 11 on I-37 near Southeast Military. San Antonio police have now arrested George Gino Gomez, who they say lost control of the car that he was driving and crashed. Officers say that Gomez had been racing. The 12-year-old girl was a passenger in the car he hit so hard that the impact sent her flying over a fence. She was hit by barbed wire and landed on top of a utility vehicle inside an apartment parking lot where neighbors had to help her.
I stayed on the phone with 911 and they had me on like a video with her and she was breathing and we moved her arm and straightened it out.
The girl was rushed to the hospital. As last check, she was in critical condition.
And this morning, a Texas Ranger who was suspended after the shooting at Robb Elementary in Uvalde is back on the job. We've learned that Christopher Ryan Kindle has been reinstated. DPS Director Stephen McCraw sent Kindle a letter letting him know that, quote, his suspended status had been removed, end quote. And you can read that full letter from McCraw right now on KSAT.com. All right, you hear the music there. Back to school is now. That is hard to believe, and school districts across the state, of course, are scrambling to fill several vacant positions before that first bell rings.
Veterans here in the Military City, USA can do a lot to help districts who are in a bind. Our very own Patty Santos is here to tell us about a new law that creates a temporary certification for service members. This sounds like a really great deal.
Yeah, it is. Good morning. We are talking about military service members and first responders looking for a temporary career change. They should probably consider a job in the classroom. The lawmaker who authored the bill says these professionals have so much life experience that can be so crucial to helping students try to figure out their own lives. Now, House Bill 621, passed by lawmakers, allows qualified veterans and first responders to teach career and technology-related classes. This would be a 3-year certificate. Now, I checked around with our districts and found out Northside ISD used this provision to hire 1 person. According to the Texas Education Agency, 46 veterans and 2 police officers have been hired using this new law. This is statewide, by the way. I asked the bill author, Representative Matt Shaheen, why that is.
We certainly can do a better job of promoting it. There's some things that we can do with respect to communicating through our veterans organizations and the like throughout the state of Texas. But I think we do need to take a look at the scope. It's just too narrow. And quite frankly, there's a lot that our military, a lot of their experiences that they can share with these students in a learning environment, obviously, that would just be so beneficial to our students.
But look, he says he knows this is not going to solve the teacher shortage problem that is plaguing our state. But simply put, he says this is another tool in the toolbox, and he hopes to make changes to the bill to maybe broaden the scope of the classes that these veterans and first responders can teach. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thank you very much for that, Patty. Well, KSAT.com is your one-stop shop for all things back to school. You already know, whether it's your kid's schedule or back to school backpack giveaways, we have got you covered on all those things in between. Go ahead and scan that QR code that you see on your screen, and you go straight to the KSAT back to school page right now. And don't forget to tune in right here. Good Morning San Antonio. We've got you covered all over the place, every district, and all of your back to school coverage will be right here. And a new school year means a new edition of Science with Sarah. Absolutely love this segment right here. Meteorologist Sarah Spivey is excited to do some fun new experiments with the students and the kiddos. And if you'd like for her to stop by your school, all you got to do is scan that QR code to register.
Now, by filling out this form, your name will be entered in a random drawing. And if your name is picked for the fall semester, Sarah will reach out to you by email. That sounds very exciting. If you're interested in doing this, and the next thing you know is like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She's responding to me.
So a couple of recent experiments here. Alkali metals, that was one of them. Dry ice experiments, balloon hovercrafts. Homemade boba. So those are just the 4 of the experiments that Sarah's done out there in classrooms. A live look inside the class.
Definitely keep the kids thinking. Time out.
Sure.
It's 5:40 and temperature is looking at 80 degrees right now. We've got a major concert coming soon to Frost Bank Center. Up next, what we know so far about a big announcement being made later this morning.
All right, we have a few thoughts on this, and of course are going to get your opinion on that. But before that, we are taking you outside live cam, taking a look at the city of San Antonio on a Tuesday morning. It's hot. It's a little humid out there. We'll check in with Justin with the latest forecast coming up here in just a bit. Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Tuesday. And later today, we are awaiting a major Frost Bank Center concert announcement that's supposed to be made around 10 o'clock this morning. So the Rocket La Cantera will host the special announcement party on the Frost Plaza level there and make this reveal on their awesome LED screen out there. So fans in attendance can expect a listening party following the announcement. The party is free and open to all the public.
Very exciting. But we want to know, who do you think the special act is going to be? Please let us know. We got the poll going on right now. We see down there, what's that? Got U.S. Gymnastics Tour, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, River City Rock Fest. Who do you think is going to be?
Ooh, okay. So my heart wants to say I want to see the River City Rock Fest come back because that was a pretty big event for all of our rock and metal people here in San Antonio. San Antonio does love its rock music. Right. I really like to see that come back. But you know what? Kendrick Lamar is probably the most popular performer right now in the game. Yeah.
Well, maybe Eminem though, because you know he just released a little album.
True. That's true.
So he might. So I'd be very excited if that did take place.
Yes, and also so the gymnastics tour. This is a big tour that is put on after the Olympic Games. So they usually make the rounds across the country. Okay. How about a little bit of Simone Biles coming to San Antonio?
Hey, got the GOAT coming down.
Yes, definitely. All right, so go ahead and scan the QR code that you see on your screen there. And again, this announcement. Oh, look at that, River City Rock Fest.
Hey, there we go. I need to actually check it out.
Swaying some of the opinions right now. Yeah, go ahead and scan this QR code. We're going to continue to follow some of the results that we get throughout the rest of our morning. Again, the Frost Plaza is located at the Rocket La Cantera at 1 Spurs Way out there.
Lamar going up.
Oh, there we go. All right, this is instant polling that we're seeing right there. Kendrick Lamar that'd be awesome to see him live here in San Antonio.
Yeah, humble.
Definitely, I like that. All right, now to some Olympics coverage. We just mentioned the U.S. women's gymnastics tour. Here is our Paris Games Olympic medal tracker. The U.S. still holding it down. 79 total medals, including 21 golds. China, second place right now, 53 total medals, 21 golds. So right now we got a race here between U.S. and China. France, the home country, coming in third place. Great Britain right now is in fourth place. So yeah, a lot of activity still to go at the Olympics.
Yes, it's cool to see all the hardware coming in too. Like, you know, these people, they're coming back and they've worked so hard for these moments. And I can just guarantee you that having that, being able to hang up, inspiring to your kiddos.
Absolutely.
Simone Biles won silver on the floor for her 11th overall medal. Jordan Childs won bronze after a score correction. And the Team USA basketball takes on Brazil today in the quarterfinals.
That's right. And then we got Wemby going up against Canada today, also in the basketball quarterfinals. I know a lot of Spurs fans been watching what Wemby is up to. And look, I just want Wemby to come back healthy, ready to go for Spurs season. Shout out to Team France, but I want a healthy Wemby back.
Get our boy back. It is now 5:47, 80 degrees still.
That's right. And taking a look at Drive Cam right now. Again, Alex Gomez, he's at the scene of what appears to be a multi-car crash out there on Houston and Foster. We're going to check in with him in just a little bit and get more details on exactly what is going on out there on the east side. Thanks for being with us. All right, 5:50 right now. Let's get you outside with our TransGuide traffic cameras. Let's take a look there. 281 Overlook Parkway, traffic looking pretty good there. 281 at Grayson, right there by the Pearl, traffic looking great out there as well for all of our drivers. And Marshall Road, same situation as well. But last check, Alex Gomez, our photojournalist in Drive Cam, he had a crash out there on the east side of town. So Alex, what is the latest that you can tell us?
Yeah, good morning, RJ. Well, SAPD actually approached me and they gave me some information right now. They said that this was a 2-truck accident right here in front of this business on Houston Street on the east side. It's right in front of Johnson Controls, Inc. They told me that one person was transported with minor injuries, but one truck ran into the fence of that business. The other truck right here in the middle of your screen, that one ran into the utility pole. So right now, crews are just cleaning up the area, and do slow it down when you're over here on Houston Street near Royal View Drive because there's a lot of debris on the road. But again, only one right lane blocked right now, but they're cleaning it up right now. It's in the clearing stages, RJ.
Okay, that is good news there for our drivers that are about to step outside east side of town as we get closer to our 6 o'clock hour. And of course, we hope that that driver is okay. We'll check back in with Alex again during our 6 o'clock hour and get more information from Drive Cam. But you know what? It's hot outside, Javni, 80 degrees. You did go to HEB. You said your family, your parents went.
Yeah, my parents did go.
Yeah.
They went to HEB and they did say it was hot.
Well, the best part about HEB is right when you walk in the sliding doors, they have that big air conditioner that just hits you. So nice.
Got a cool picture back there.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's back to school. So we mentioned Lavernia and Natalia. We're back to school, and this is from yesterday, but first day of school, and she looks ready to go. I love that she has a water bottle ready.
Right. I think we're all feeling like the dog right now.
Yeah,
He's chilling.
He's like, I'm taking a nap.
He got to be nowhere. He's just relaxing, but that's a great shot. We appreciate it. Good luck to you as you head back to school for those school districts, and we'll have a lot more coming up in the coming days. So bus stop forecast this morning, 78 degrees. Lavernia, Natalia, the forecast is essentially the same. 98 this afternoon, we'll see sunny, so it is going to be hot when those kiddos get home from school and for recess too. Hey, we got to talk about the tropics. So we've been focusing on Debbie, but we've got a new system, or at least one that could potentially develop here over the next couple of days. It's just west of the islands, but as it moves into the middle of the Caribbean, there is a chance that this could start to develop a little bit more, 30% chance, in fact. That would be slow development, and it's way too early to talk about any impacts in the Gulf. I do think it'll eventually make it there. The question is, what form will it be in, and would it affect us here in South Texas? Right now, it doesn't look that way, but again, it's just too early. We got to wait and see and let this thing develop first, and we'll certainly keep you posted. We are expecting a busy year in the tropics, as we've been saying. And that is a possibility that it develops. If it were to get a name, it would be Ernesto, followed by Francine and Gordon. Okay, let's go outside. It is warm, as we said, 80 in San Antonio right now, 77 in New Braunfels, 80 in Converse. We've got low 70s up in the hills, Bernie and Kerrville. Here's our forecast, and we focus on the heat high because that really is what's going to be in control of our weather. By Wednesday at 5 o'clock, we're looking at triple digits, pretty widespread here across Texas, and that includes here in San Antonio. That will also be the case Thursday and Friday. I think Friday could be one of our hottest days where we could be looking at 102, 103. So this is some legitimate heat as we start off August. But the good news here, we get a weak frontal boundary that kind of backdoors into the area by Saturday. I think that could be just enough to kick off a shower or storm Saturday and Sunday. So that'll be our kind of our one chance to get a little bit of rain back in here. In the meantime, 102 Wednesday, 102 Thursday, 103 Friday. There are those small rain chances over the weekend, but a lot of numbers there. It's triple digits across the board. And overnight lows stay right there around 80 degrees. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Well, we are getting absolutely pumped up for this. The annual KSAT Pigskin Classic is back. I want to do this like in an NFL announcer voice. This year, Bernie, the Greyhounds, will take on the Piper Warriors. That's happening Thursday, August 29th at Piper Warrior Coliseum. Should be a fun matchup out there. All right, veterans here in the Alamo City can help school districts before the new year gets started. We're going to tell you how a new law is creating a temporary certification for service members. And up next, back to school shopping does not have to break your budget. We'll look at some of the best buys for August before we get to tax-free weekend. And checking things out with Drive Cam, photojournalist Alex Gomez. He is on the roads for us. He was at a crash on the east side of town. We'll go ahead and get an update with him, and also an update with Justin Horn on this hot and humid forecast. We'll be right back.